Hey guys, it's Amanda Cooke, and I have a 3D printing pen. Now, this is, I've never opened it. You guys get to be my first. So we're going to see what this does. Now, I've seen these, they're pretty cool when I've seen them other places. So, I don't know how cool this one's going to be. We're going to see. It says it's rated 12 volt to 2000 MAs. The nozzle diameter is 0.6 millimeter. And package size, and yeah, that's what else you got. You see it? Okay, so when you take that part off, you have a nice white box. It'd be great for Christmas. Just slap a bow on it. No one has a clue what it is. Inside the box, so we have our instructions. I'll move those. And there's the other part. So we have our pen. No, I've never used any of this before, so I don't even know if it comes with the filament that you need. I didn't really read. So what happens when you don't read? Here's the pen. So here's my hand. Here's the pen. You have what I'm assuming is a pen stand. Oh, there's more stuff in there. Okay. Now that's heavy. That's actually pretty heavy. But as little as it is. Assuming that's the pen stand, so you can do it like that. And then we also have the cord. Needs the cord. And that was all of that part. And then also in here we have, I'm assuming this is filament, because this is black and white, and then blue and red, and that's in a sealed package. So we'll have to break out the scissors and see if we can't do that. If you hear water sloshing in the background, that would be my son playing with his stuff, because they just had to be right here. So we'll want to undo that. Okay, so let's read the instructions first, I guess. There is a DC socket, meaning basically that's where you plug it in, right there, right here. The filament feeding pour is right here. The ABS PLA option switch, no clue what that means, is right here. I don't know what that means. We'll have to read on that. Switch, press and hold 3 seconds to automatically return material, which is, that's the on off. Okay, the extrusion button, which click on the automatic feeding and then press stop, long press feed, and then loosen the stop. That's this one. Of course, the nozzle down here at the end, and the fast slow key, of course, is the up down. So okay, all that part's pretty self-explanatory. Basic information, the mode of discharge, hot melt. So I'm assuming it's very similar to like a glue gun. Assumptions. Insert the power supply into the socket, plug. Okay, insert the power supply into the socket and plug power adapter into the pen. Okay, into the pen's tail. Let's see if I have an outlet nearby here. Hold on. Okay, so we've been plugged. We might have enough space here. And plugging into the pen. Now that's kind of a tight fit. That's tighter than what usually things feel. Okay, I'm not going to be able to set it into the little base because of where my power cord is. Press the 2 key and the LED light turn red. Press the 2 key. I don't see a 2 key. I pressed the on off and the light turned red. Here's the light. It turned red. Let's see. To supply the heater, the print head temperature rises. After 30 seconds, print head temperature will reach about 230 degrees Celsius and the LED light turns to blue. So when it's blue, it's good to go. I would think green, but apparently they did blue. And then you press the input key and the filament will be inputted and the nozzle extrude filament. And you have the hollow function. When the LED color turns to be blue from red, long press the number 2 button and the filament refills. Okay. So basically what I'm reading, I kind of got it twisted there, is that it's going to get hot enough, and then when it gets hot enough, oh, that turned blue, and then it turned, we're blue. So it says basically when it's blue, now it's red again. No, it's blue again. I don't know. One of my lovely assistants doesn't mind to go get me a pair of scissors. Okay, I have found that it's very difficult when your cord is far away for it to stay up in the stand. But here it is up in the stand if I'm holding the cord. I'm kind of holding the cord to give it some. But if your cord is far, far away, it doesn't want to. So I'm opening the little pouch. I can do this. And I guess we'll do red. That sounds good. Jason. Okay, so we took that one off. And we're going to take that one out. Didn't really have a smell, but it reminds me of like weed eater string. So I'm going to stick that in there, and then it said something, I don't know what it said. Ooh, I hear it.
I hear it too.
This part is kind of like a slinky. And I don't know, I guess it's going through. You can hear it. Doesn't really look as though it's moving. Maybe it is moving.
I hear it.
You guys see it? You can't tell if it's moving or not. I just want to mark on it and see if it is. Okay, if I hit the button. That's interesting. Well, it must be because. Oh, and there we go. There's some goop coming out. I probably shouldn't touch it. I assume it's hot. Let's see if it's hot. That is very hot. So that is. I'm going to lower the camera down so you guys can maybe see. Well, I don't know if you can see or not. Don't touch it. It's hot. Don't touch it. It's hot. You guys see me doing... Apparently my children think this is hilarious.
It's kind of like slime.
Okay.
It's kind of like slime.
Okay, Jason. So you can tell that it is building up. And I'm going to cut it off right there. And then I'll hold this up here in just a second, let you guys see it. So that's kind of sort of neat. I could never really think of a good use for this pen. Because I don't know. I couldn't. But here is my doodle that I created. I think this would be cool, like if your child created something and then you wanted to keep it, or if you wanted to keep it in plastic or something like that. I think that would be kind of neat. It didn't. Sorry, we had someone trying to fall because they weren't paying attention to it. I don't think it didn't really melt it back together. But it did keep the form in which I'd made. Like, I'd made that. But it made it more like a tight spring. But it didn't melt it on top of itself. Because I can pretty much unwind. Yeah, so there's the whole thing unwound again. It's still got that. But there you go. And it is a lot thinner from the original way it was to the way it is now. So there was before and after. So that part's kind of neat. Like I say, I think it would be neat just to like play with or whatever. But I'm not really sure what else. I don't see me creating anything necessarily with it. Has yet to listen to me today. This one's listened to me. Did you see her little piece over here? She's wanting to be in the video. Say hey. Okay. So, no, you keep falling, honey. Stop. So, that's what this is. Like I say, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know what else I would do with it, but it's okay. So, that's your 3D pen writing experience with Amanda. Thanks.